Hello everyone, welcome back to Frag Chat with me, Smelly, and her...
Smurfy.
That's...
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
I don't know, it just made me laugh.
Smurfy.
We'll try it again. Hello everyone, welcome back. So it's Frag Chat with me, Smelly, and her...
Smurfy.
So before we get into the main subjects of our video today, on a very serious note, we are both extremely sad because this weekend we heard that Mr. Surage passed away. That's Chris from the Mr. Surage channel. We'll leave a link to his channel, and we really are extremely shocked by that.
Yeah.
And it's been nice to see a real outpouring of really great emotions and positivity towards him. He obviously made a massive impact on our fragrance community, and he's going to be sadly missed.
Definitely.
So moving on. Right, subjects for tonight's video then. So we're going to be talking about the new Mugler cologne range, which we're rather excited about. And we've also got an unboxing, and we're going to be talking about Gallivant's new release, and that is Amsterdam. So pretty excited about that one too. So yeah, straight into it. So the first thing then, there's a new range of Mugler cologne, basically,
Yes.
are reinventing that whole thing. So Mugler cologne, of course, I think it was a year 2000 release, and it's a really fresh, green, soapy, kind of the fragrance you would wear if you didn't feel like you wanted to be bothered wearing a fragrance.
Yeah, it's an easy, clean, fresh. It's basically like vetiver and clean cotton sheets.
Yeah, clean
and
cotton
some
sheets, yeah.
citruses.
Just a really nice thing to spray on your clothes just as they've finished drying or something, or after you've ironed them, even if you're going to put something else on afterwards. But a really good neutral but nice quality smelling soapy
Easy
fragrance.
grab, easy wear.
Really
if you
easy
don't
grab.
know what to wear to the office, to an interview, or
Yeah.
any situation, you can't go wrong with Mugler cologne. It's the go-to kind
It
of
is, I agree.
easy choice.
And very well priced as well. And actually it's an eau de toilette concentration. So they're vamping this whole line with a whole bunch of new fragrances, which some pictures will appear on the screen. So we've got 5 new ones, and Claire's going to tell us a bit more about those.
Okay, so they're all different colours, and it's called the Rainbow Collection. It really appeals to me because I love rainbows, and they've all got a different name and then a few different notes. So they'll be still based around the original formula of Mugler cologne, but so for example, there's one called Fly Away, which is the yellow bottle.
Fly Away,
This
right.
has white amber, blue licorice, and a secret E note.
Uh-huh.
And you think these secret notes, they've all got a secret note with a letter.
The original Mugler cologne had I think it was called a secret S note, and yeah, I think it's like Molecule 01, where it could be Isoe Super or Ambroxan or something.
So you think it's going to be a synthetic note?
Yes, but that's just my guess.
Yeah.
So I'm not,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just wondering what the YE, is that just the letter of the beginning of the name of the ingredient?
Well, yeah, good
or
question. Don't know.
Is it just a code?
I feel like they've taken a little bit of inspiration from Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules, that kind of concept, but that's just my guess. Tell us a bit more about them.
Okay, so I said that Fly Away is yellow, but it has the white amber and the blue licorice. I lied.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Love You All
Right.
is the one that has the white amber, blue licorice, and a secret E note.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's one called Run Free with purple ginger, Akingala wood. I think that was in Mugler's Aura. It's I think it's one of those synthetic notes.
Last year's release for women, yeah, okay. Yeah.
There's a secret D note in that one.
Right.
There's one called Come Together.
Always nice if you can manage it.
And funnily enough, it's got a secret S note in it.
Aha. And with that one, how are they describing that?
So that one, they're saying the original cult Mugler cologne stands at the heart of the collection, an intense cologne with a disruptive blend of petitgrain and white musk, carnal and sexy freshness of a seductive sensuality. So you're thinking...
Yeah, well, they're saying in that one also the twisted by the secret S note. So I'm sure that the original had a so-called secret S note in it. And I'm not sure, but does this mean that the original Mugler cologne will just be come together? Is that the green one?
Yeah.
We can't see. Yeah, come together is just the green. So unless I'm completely mistaken, I think they're just not going to have Mugler cologne anymore, and come together
will be it.
That, and then there's these other flankers.
Yeah, so we've got...
Could be wrong, but I think...
One called Take Me Out, which is a TV show in the UK. It's a bit tacky.
Yeah. It's a tacky name, isn't it?
Yeah. This one's got orange blossom, shiso leaf, and a secret P note.
Right.
A P note.
Just the letter P, yes. The shiso leaf also, that's what you use to wipe your bum if you're out in the forest and you can't find you don't have any toilet roll. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. So this one's supposed to be, it's supposed to have a surging energy that bathes you in light.
Right. Do we know what colour that one is?
Take Me Out. I'm assuming it's orange because the letters are orange.
Yeah, okay.
Does that say Take Me Out?
Yep. Take Me Out is orange. Okay, there's
noise?
an animal being murdered outside. That's probably that bloke who beheads cats in London.
No, it's not.
No.
It's probably foxes.
Foxes,
Foxes scream.
Yep.
So then the last one's Fly Away, and this one's got grapefruit, hemp, and a secret C note.
And
C as in the letter C.
Yeah, good point. And that's a yellow one.
Yeah.
So that doesn't tell us masses, but we're really interested because I think I'm certainly a big fan of Mugler cologne. I think it's really good. And you are.
I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, I like it.
Too.
Yeah, I mean it's not groundbreaking. It's not an exciting fragrance. It's just a very good functional fragrance. It does still stands out a little bit from everything else out there.
And I think we said they're reasonably priced for 100 ml.
Yeah, $70.
$70, so that will translate into more like 60 or even less pounds.
Yeah.
So it seems like quite well priced. Although I think you used to be able to get Mugler cologne for £30 for 100 ml.
Because it was at discounters, wasn't it?
Well, it almost become just 30 quid
Okay.
in the shop. So we'll see what happens with that.
So that was released on the 1st of August on their USA site.
Right.
So I'm not quite sure when it's going to be available in the UK.
Okay, let us know if you've tried it or how you feel about anticipating that one if you haven't.
Don't you think you want the whole collection because then you get a rainbow collection on your shelf?
Will look nice, but even though they're not that expensive, there would be quite an outlay, wouldn't it?
True.
Let us know what you think, folks. So that's the new Muglers. Okay, moving on then. Yes, well, following Luca Turin's book, the book by Luca Turin and Tanya Sanchez, because people.
Bit by Tanya Sanchez.
Well, I think it is fair to say that it's more like 70% him and that would leave 30% by her or whatever. Yeah, it's more him.
Is better than I realised.
But anyway, but Luca Turin and Tanya Sanchez book, Perfumes the Guide 2018. We were toying with the idea of a book by Mr. Smelly and Smurfygurly. Wouldn't that be fun? Let us know if you would be interested in that. Apparently, with modern technology,
we could probably self-publish on Amazon.
It wouldn't be that hard to do it. I don't actually have to go to a publisher and convince them that my book's good.
So if we get enough support...
If you think it's an interesting idea, would you be interested to see a book by us rivaling Turin and Sanchez?
The concept that we had, or the concept that I had, is that we would kind of maybe have different opinions on some of these fragrances. So you would potentially have a review from Mr. Smelly's point of view, and then my thoughts on what Mr. Smelly has written.
Because we
don't always
often
agree.
have very similar opinions, but also at least probably 50% of the time we have wildly different opinions on the fragrances that I like, particularly ones I like that are a bit old school. So it could be fun. Let us know what you think about that concept. We are inspired to maybe do that. Speaking of which, we didn't do a scent of the night, so mine tonight is English Laundry Arrogant. So they've sent me some bottles, a coffret apparently it's called, of 20ml bottles, and so Arrogant is one of those. It has a sort of similarity to Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal, but other stuff going on too. It's quite nice.
It's slightly woody. It's very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And it does smell similar to Le Male, but I would say, because you've got Le Male on
Got
your
vintage
other
Le Male on
hand,
this hand, Claire's bottle.
that is much stronger
Yeah.
and a little bit more exciting. You can smell like the freshness of the mint and some citrusy notes.
Yeah,
whereas
but this one has a little
more
bit more
woody
subtlety,
and musky.
I'm trying to smell that bit.
It's kind and it's
Different.
a bit weaker,
Okay, but
very
we
pleasant.
quite enjoy a couple of those actually.
If you like things
from English
like
Laundry, yeah.
what's the one I said? Is it Mont Blanc? If you
Mont
like things
Blanc
like
individual, you
if you like things
thought
very
of, yeah.
subtle without any real outstanding notes, like kind of like just a
That
general
I think that was
good
yeah.
smell. Then,
You said that about Riviera.
Oh, is it?
I think yeah, one of the other ones.
But
So
that on your skin now, that I would say that's the same. Like kind of nothing really standing out in terms of notes. It's just kind of
no,
slightly woody, musky smell to me.
yeah, we're just trying them out, and they seem quite refined and elegant. Good for daily wear.
Easy, like if any day, go to the office.
And they do have rather nice presentation
Yeah,
of the
they're
bottles,
cute.
quite cute.
Very cute.
So we're going to be maybe talking about those more on my channel maybe soon. Okay, so that's scent of the day. Now moving on then.
What about my scent of the day?
Oh, sorry. What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Please, just for the viewers.
Fine.
Think of them.
Okay. So today I'm wearing Me Too.
Aha.
This is NB Parfums. We've mentioned it before on the channel. It's a rose fragrance with woods and incense, a tiny touch of vanilla, very changeable on the skin. I love it.
I'm finding that it has quite good projection and performance,
Yeah.
so I'm
So
quite
as I
impressed.
move around, you're catching whiffs, aren't you?
Yeah, every time you've got up, it's sort of manifested itself in the air quite strongly.
And
yeah.
I find it just perfect, even in this intense heat. It doesn't feel cloying or too heavy. It's just
What's the company called?
NB Parfums. So
And that's Nan Bailey,
Nan
the
Bailey's the
perfumer.
perfumer, yeah, based in Germany.
And it reminds me slightly, and you, of Montal's Intense Cafe.
Yeah.
But it's not just like that.
It's not
There's other stuff.
and
yeah.
it changes on your skin,
But
so
if
it
you-
doesn't just stay like
It
that.
has a little bit of that rose vanilla thing,
Yeah.
which is fun. So really, really nice perfume, that one indeed. Okay, moving on then. So now we're going to do unboxing time.
Yay!
Oh, what excitement.
Do you know what? I've been waiting to do this all
This
day.
is so exciting. Thank you very much to...
Byron, also known as Jan,
Right.
and this is his brand. And they are based in Paris, called Byron Parfums, and these are called Parfum de Rue. That is the name of the line of fragrances, the first line that they're releasing. This one's called Mula Mula.
Mula, okay.
So it's called Parfum de Rue because...
Can you do it with your bare hands?
I think
We don't need no knives here,
we
do
don't
we?
need no knives.
Just rip it open. Yeah.
Maybe I do. So Parfums de Rue means perfumes of the street, and what he did was he went out into the streets to get some reactions on his fragrances, and he got a lot of wows, and that's why he's named it Parfums de Rue, because he used the streets to kind of test his fragrances.
Right, that's his claim,
Yes.
and we believe it.
Yes.
Okay, and we're very privileged to have been
Yeah,
sent a
really.
bottle to review or feature on the channel. At the moment, it's going to be just a first impressions, so we have no idea. We haven't smelled it before. We may have peeked at the notes, but let's have a look. So,
here we have,
and this is a 100ml bottle,
and
and
it's Extract de Parfum.
Extract de Parfum,
Extract.
and
Do
I
we
think
have
it was
a testing
around
strip?
about $130.
$140.
$140.
So we could only
Which
find
translates to about £107 according to today's rate.
We can only find it for sale in the US at the moment at a company
I'll hold the bottle up, yeah.
company called Dore. Just gonna let that dry off a little bit. You can smell it already in the air. It's very pleasant at the moment.
And do we know some of the notes on that?
I do have the notes
We'll say what we think
on
first,
my
shall we?
phone.
Okay. Yeah, I can smell it in the air.
It's definitely very fruity, but not in a citrusy fruity way, if that makes sense. It's more like tropical fruits.
Oh, I
Do you
like
like-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really fresh and zingy.
Like if you went to the Caribbean and you got fruits from.
Yeah, it's probably got some citrus in there, but it's
Yeah.
kind of a fruit salad, so there could be grapes and black
Wouldn't
currants.
surprise me if
or...
there was lychee or.
Yeah.
I think peach is a note in there, but it's not predominantly peach to my nose at the
No,
moment. Because
no.
peach is a note I don't always enjoy. Well, actually, I don't enjoy in fragrances too much.
Sometimes in female fragrances it can be
It can be a bit
leaping out. It's a bit
cloying or-
sort of soppy and girly. And,
Yeah.
and yeah, but it's not like that.
No.
Yes, very vibrant and fresh, and I'm sure I get blackcurrant, but I could be completely wrong.
I'm just thinking tropical islands right now. It's,
Okay.
um,
All right. So
yeah, blackcurrant. Do you think?
yeah, I think it's got a slightly sweet
And
fruitiness
vanilla.
about it. Yeah.
I think there's supposed to be oud in there, but fortunately for me, I can't smell any at the moment.
Yeah, I believe I do remember
that
there
is
was.
really good.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think if you like Renaissance, Surage of Renaissance 1861.
Yeah, maybe is there a touch
kind
of
of
mint
a
in
little
there?
bit like
Some
that.
herbs or something. Maybe a bit minty. Probably not, but.
Don't know. It's
yeah.
more the fruits that I'm feeling. It bears that similarity, but this is a bit richer,
So it's sort of a fresh fragrance.
but not as fresh as the Surage that I'm comparing it to. I think.
No, it's not a citrusy, transparent
Bit
one.
sweeter, maybe
Fresh,
coconut,
yeah.
vanilla, tropical fruits. It's still a bit transparent. It's still kind of you're
I
smelling
do
air
like that.
as well as perfume at the same time, which is something that I really appreciate in a perfume.
That smells really,
So
really good
far,
on
so
first.
good. I really-
Can we check out the notes?
Yeah,
what they
I really
actually
should.
officially are.
We
That's
should.
really nice so far.
I'm impressed. It's better than I expected.
Yep.
It's getting a bit of love on a couple of channels. So Freddie Frags.
Freddie Frags is a really good reviewer. Did a review on this one, and I think he was pretty positive.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Peach, red fruits, saffron and caramel, cypriol oil, also known as nagamotha,
Mm-hmm.
pink pepper and ginger, argarwood, which also known as oud, benzoin musk, Peru balsam, patchouli and vanilla.
So it doesn't say blackcurrant, but never
No,
mind.
but I'm definitely smelling berries.
Okay, red fruits is
There's red
getting there, right?
fruits,
It's
pink pepper.
yeah,
So
really, really nice. Yeah, if you like,
I'm totally going to wear this week. I'm excited to wear it.
yeah, if you like fresh fragrances with a kind of bit of a fruity twist, and that should have a really high
Vibe.
concentration. So obviously we don't
Should
know about
last. I'm gonna
performance,
go on
but you
to-
should get some performance.
Hit me, baby.
We'll put a little bit on there and see how it goes. And the bottle seems quite high quality.
Lovely.
Although it's simple, it feels sort of not cheap. It's got a
Do
good
like
heavy glass.
Yeah, I like
and,
simplicity
yeah.
in the bottle.
Sometimes you can tell though when they send you them and they're in a sort of a generic bottle that you can buy on eBay. But this company, it feels like a proper,
Yeah.
you know, as good as a
That's
Frederick
nice.
Malle or whatever. So yeah, really good, isn't it, that one?
Thumbs up for Byron Parfums Mula.
That's definitely got something about it. So yeah, definitely worth checking that one out. And of course, we just said the price, you know, around about $140, 100 ml. Pretty good for a niche, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and there'll be definitely a full review coming from my channel and maybe even
I think
something
so.
on your channel
Yeah,
as
and
well.
yeah, and no one else is going to be wearing that one at the moment. So yeah, definitely a thumbs up for us on first impressions. Next up then, Gallivant, another company that's had some really good talk on the YouTube channels.
So I've put this
And-
little... that came in the package and I just put it on the bottle because it's cute.
This one
Little
is
lovely tag.
called...
And it's called Amsterdam.
So all of the Gallivant fragrances so far have been named after certain cities. So there's Istanbul, I think is a real big seller for them. There's
London.
London, Tel Aviv,
Brooklyn.
that might be it. And that was the first 4 I think we tried. But now we're really excited to try Amsterdam. Of course, a city which is in Holland or the Netherlands, has a certain reputation for bicycles and a... tulips and a very relaxed
Red
attitude
light
to like the red light
district.
district. People do like to go there to smoke
And eat drugs.
marijuana,
Eat
yeah,
drugs
or
and
eat cakes with cannabis in them, which is kind of tolerated over there. But you know how much of that they've tried to put in to this perfume, we're about to find out.
I'm totally getting prostitutes from this perfume. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but there is immediately a skin musk smell
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah.
I recognise from Suntan Glam. When I describe Suntan Glam, I always talk about how it kind of reminds me of.
That's SP Parfums
Yeah.
Suntan Glam.
Reminds me of.
One of Claire's favourites.
Or it makes me think of sex in sun dunes when you're covered in suntan lotion. So I'm not talking about suntan lotion.
Has that happened to you?
And that's why
never happened
that's
to
why
me.
I corrected
Okay.
myself and said it doesn't
Ah,
remind me of
right.
it. Brings to mind
Uh,
sex in
do you
sun
think
dunes.
about that kind of thing?
Well, no, do you know, I think you probably get a bit chafed in certain
Yeah,
areas,
that's it.
and you know, probably
It's not practical, is it?
bothering you
Yeah.
for some time, trying to get sand
Any-
out.
Yes, gets everywhere, doesn't it? I imagine, yeah. Anyway, so
But anyway, we're going off piste here. So
yes.
what I mean is, it just reminds me of the
Speaking of
animalic.
pissed, I'll get another drink. Yeah. do you want one? Or?
I'm all right, thank
Okay.
you. It just reminds me of the animalic undertones of that fragrance, the carnal nature of it. There's this musky, warm skin smell. It could almost be a post-coital warm skin smell.
Okay.
Maybe that's my interpretation of the note of
I don't
tulip.
get that as the overriding thing.
No,
Though.
I do immediately.
It's an Oriental, isn't it?
I think so.
So it's definitely got a sort of sweetness about it.
I can read out the notes.
Vanilla, yeah, go and yeah. Look, probably time we what
Yeah.
are the notes?
Floral, spicy, woody, ambery fragrance.
Mhm.
Conceptual imagining of a black tulip.
Ah.
Spicy aromatic head of elemi. Well, it's the head in there, so.
Get on with it. The note listing.
Spicy aromatic head of elemi. Shinus mole CO2 extract. I don't know what that is. Szechuan pepper and saffron.
Yeah.
Saffron can be slightly leathery
Mhm.
and spicy. And a floral heart contains tulip and rose.
Mm-hmm.
A base of cedarwood, musks, sandalwood, and amber.
I really like it. I definitely get a pepperiness with a nice sort of spiciness as well, and some sweetness.
I did
And
some on
it's-
skin. It's
would it
better
be-
on skin. That's about 20 minutes in now.
And is it kind of a bit airy as well,
Yeah, it's translucent.
but just a little bit musky and sexy at the same
Definitely
time?
musky and sexy.
Okay.
I think, anyway. Could just be the way that I'm interpreting. Is that a word?
No, interpreting.
I need to be sent to Essex. I don't
Yeah.
belong in Kent.
I know. We're gonna have to. Yeah, I think we'll have to arrange that.
Yeah.
But until then, yeah, you can continue. So I think, yeah, interpreting or interpreting it either way. I think we both agree that it's got a spiciness. I definitely agree that it does have this slightly saucy
Musky.
muskiness underneath it, but it's not animalic or anything, is it?
No, it's not off-putting. It's
no.
not. It's almost got a papery note as well, and I don't. You know, it's not talking about the actual paper, but like maybe it's a cedar, but it's like a woodsy, papery note.
I find that really nice and wearable.
It's really
and
different, though, isn't it?
different, but not in a sort of
Not in
different
a weird. You can't wear that.
zoologist. That's really weird way. It's different, but you could wear that every day.
I could wear it to work. I
could wear it
wouldn't
at
get
night out.
any weird looks, or not for what I smell like.
I really like that.
anyway.
First impression is really good. And we're not prices on Gallivant. Do
Prices are quite
says-
reasonable. I've only got.
So we've got a
screenshots
30
on
mil
that,
there.
yeah.
It doesn't. It's not supposed to come with that necessarily around the bottle, but we've put that on there. It's like one of those things on your suitcase. Nice theme that they Gallivant.
They
You see what they did? They go around the
travel-
world.
Travel tag.
Yes, that's the theme, right?
They do a sample set, which I think is £25. But if you buy a bottle, they'll take that off of the price of the bottle, so that's really good. £65. Yeah, all £65. 30 mils.
And is that the size that they come in?
Yeah, they only come in those sizes.
Okay.
The point being that they are very travel
okay.
friendly. There is there's two we've missed out on: Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another one. Just went past it. Berlin and maybe that's it. So Berlin we've not tried. We got the original 4 samples, I think.
Yep.
And then Berlin came out next, and then came Amsterdam.
Fine.
So
we like Amsterdam and we want to revisit the others actually. So some really good ones there from Galivant Perfumes.
So I think at some point we're going to do a house overview. We'll get the samples out of storage.
Yep.
And we'll do an overview of the house.
Yeah, we'd really like to do that because I think we pretty much had a good opinion of all of the ones we've tried so far, and the prices are within reason.
Well, they're very accessible, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you look at the price per mil, you could say it's a little bit expensive, but you're getting a really nice fragrance in a very friendly. Like you can throw that into your purse, you can throw that into your luggage.
And 30ml, a lot of people are saying, I've seen that 30ml can be a really good size because a lot of us, of course, if you're into fragrances enough to be watching this video, etc., and looking into houses like this, you've probably got a few.
Yes.
You've probably got a collection.
So you don't need gigantic bottles.
A lot of the time you may think, 100ml is better value because I'm spending less per mil, but you only need 30ml sometimes. So it could last you 5-10 years if you don't spray the same thing many days in a row.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And Gallivant we like.
Yes.
Also enjoying the Parfums de Rue from Byron.
So Mula.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Mula. And thank you very much for watching. So let us know what you think about the Mugler clones and the other two things we mentioned. As ever, we'll see you in the next video, and we want you to keep smelling good. We need to work on a different catchphrase for this channel.
We need a catchphrase competition. So let's let the viewers choose our catchphrase.
Yeah. Dear viewers, can you please help us to pick a suitable catchphrase for Smurfy and Smelly?
You just want to say whatever we're doing in life, let's project, don't you? You feel that you want to say that. And I don't really have a catchphrase at all for my channel. So come on, help us out. Let's find a fun catchphrase for us two for Frag Chat.
Or a jingle. No, a catchphrase.
One that we can sing together.
Like Ode to Cupcakes. That's another really good channel that you should check out. Whether it's a man and a woman talking about perfume.
Andrew and Arlene.
They're great. We love them. Okay, thanks very much for watching. 27 minutes. That's more than enough of this. Although there might be a couple of minutes that I'm cutting out, but something around that. See you next time for this very unprofessional episode. Thanks ever so much for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.